everyone, happy holidays. Oh my gosh, can you guys believe Thanksgiving is in few days and then Christmas Day is exactly 1 month after Thanksgiving? Wow. So today I thought to share some holiday meal prep ideas, and the holiday is one of my favorite time to really go all out in the kitchen. Like you guys, holiday or Christmas meals really taste differently and always unique. So I will share some main dish ideas and also snack ideas. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so this is a day before I started cooking, and whenever I'm going for holiday cooking, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, guys, I always like to take out like a day before, right, to season my food. I always realize that whenever I take out the time to season my food, it tastes differently. It tastes so good. Which one is takes? It tastes so good, guys. So what you guys saw me do at the beginning was to go ahead and use some lemon to sanitize my sink, to make sure there are no bacteria, nothing that is not gonna be good for the food. And over here, of course, I like to take out the time to really kind of clean my chicken, because you guys know sometimes, especially I've realized this with chicken that are sold in this country, sometimes they have this slippery thing with them. So I just go ahead and use my hot water and also some lemon to clean my chicken. And then over here I'm mixing some spice. I love to use some adobo, some onion powder, some chicken cubes, some rosemary, ginger, garlic, thyme. I just mix a lot of spices, as you all can see. And then this is where I go in and just use the spices to saturate my chicken, as you all can see. And also I like to go ahead and melt some butter. There is just something that butter does to chicken, especially chicken that you what is it called, like you're prepping, maybe 24 hours before you use it. It just makes the spice really go inside the chicken. And then now I sprinkled some paprika, because I love that paprika kind of color to the chicken, and this is how it looks. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it into my refrigerator for 24 hours. You just want to leave it there so that it can marinate. Oh my gosh, if you want your chicken to taste really good, just try this out. And of course, we are in my family, right? We prefer chicken, like full chicken, than turkey. You guys know when it comes to Thanksgiving, people don't joke with their turkey, but for my home, we absolutely love some, chicken, whole chicken instead of turkey. So I went ahead and dressed the chicken, and over here I got this kind of cooking syringe, guys, and this is so amazing. You guys know sometimes when you do chicken, right, whole chicken, the spice don't really get inside, but when you go ahead and use your syringe, to put the spice and everything inside the chicken, you will notice that all the spice, everything will go right into the chicken. And of course I tossed everything inside the refrigerator, and this is the next day. We're gonna start off with my fried rice. I wanted to make jollof rice, but then I was like, we make jollof rice all the time, so let me just do fried rice for this Thanksgiving. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. And for my fried rice, guys, this is a secret thing I always do whenever I'm making fried rice. If you want your fried rice to have that very nice kind of yellow color, right, the best thing to go ahead and do is to put a lot of curry inside your water, boil the water, and then wash up your rice and pour in there and just steam it for maybe 3-4 at most 5 minutes. And the secret is, look at that, guys, like you can see that very vibrant yellow color with your rice. And then of course, once I get that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the chicken, put them inside my baking tray, and then just toss them inside the oven. I like to set my oven to 350, so that way it will just take its time to bake. And then also I'm going to be doing two different types of chicken. I just did the plain one, and here I like to do some crisp crispy chicken. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. And to do that, I like to use some parmesan cheese and some panko breadcrumbs. You just mix those two together with your olive oil, and then over here I like to also dress my chicken with I think this is the Caesar salad dressing, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think that's it. And then I just go in and massage the breadcrumbs and the cheese on the chicken and toss them inside the oven, and this is going to give it that crunchy, you know, effect when it's all done. Okay, so now for the fried rice, I like to use carrots, green beans, green pepper, some shrimps, sweet peas, sweet corn, onion. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all these things up, and then over here I'm gonna go ahead and toss butter, a stick of butter, a stick of cooking butter inside my frying pan. You just want to let it, you know, melt, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add some onion. Like with this right here, we're gonna make some sauce, and also the sauce you guys see me here is the sauce that my chicken produced. Like when you put the chicken inside the oven, right, you just gonna monitor it and keep removing the water the chicken produces. That is gonna be your stock for your fried rice. So I went ahead and added some curry powder, some grounded pepper. You just want to season it a little bit, right? And this is going to be kind of as if you're making jollof rice, but of course there is no tomato or anything like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water and then add my rice. I don't like it when I'm eating fried rice for it to be so hard. I hate it when I'm eating fried rice, guys, and your cheeks will be hurting, because a lot of people always think that fried rice has to be hard, but it doesn't. You can make your fried rice soft and also very, very good. And of course, you can always substitute the butter to maybe olive oil or groundnut oil or whatever oil you have, guys. But of course, over here I went ahead and added some butter, onion. I just fried the onion a little bit, and then I like to go ahead and add carrots, because carrot is the hardest when it comes to the vegetables I'm using. And then I go ahead and add my green beans, my green pepper, just steam it or fry it a little bit, and then I go ahead and spice. I add some chicken stock, some pepper, whatever seasoning you want to use. And once that is a little soft, not too soft, guys, I'm going to just go ahead and add my sweet corn and also my peas, and just, turn it around. And this is when I then go in. By this time, the rice is already almost done, guys. So I just go ahead, put the vegetable inside, mix everything. You want to taste to make sure that, your spice and everything is popping. And you guys, our fried rice is ready. Like, there is nothing much when it comes to fried rice. And also, I've noticed that a lot of people complain that their fried rice spoil a lot. I have a friend, guys, that her fried rice don't last up to a day. It just sours. And when I told her the way I make my fried rice, she tried it out and she called me. She was like, oh my gosh, like, Ifeoma, you've saved me. Oh my gosh. So if you guys have that same problem, definitely try out this recipe. It doesn't sour. Like, your fried rice won't sour, I promise you. And of course, over here, guys, don't forget your shrimps. Of course, shrimps, under 2-3 minutes, your shrimps is done. So just put your shrimps inside your butter. Maybe if you want to spice it, if you want to leave it plain, just make sure that the water from the shrimps dries and you add it to your pot of rice. And that is it, guys. Our jollof rice is ready. And then, of course, our chicken is ready. So we can just start eating immediately, because rice and chicken are ready. But you guys, this is kind of the first main dish I have for Thanksgiving, and oh my gosh, I wish you guys can be able to taste this, because it tastes amazing. And of course, once that is out of my oven, I'm gonna go ahead and toss the whole chicken inside my oven, and then we're gonna move on to the next meal. You guys, you see this next meal, guys, like I always look forward to it every holiday, and my friend actually taught me how to do this particular meal. I think she said she had watched the video on it on YouTube, and she called me. She was like, Ifoma, we have to cook this. And ever since I tried it, guys, I've been a lover of this meal. And basically you just cut up your potato. If you want to use red or yellow potato, just cut up everything. You put it inside your baking tray. You put some black pepper, salt, and then just sprinkle some oil inside and toss it into your oven. Another thing I absolutely love when it comes to seasoning my chicken or whatever it is I'm cooking with a night before is because it just makes everything so much easier the next day. All right, so over here I'm going in with some chicken breast and also some thighs. I added some oil inside or butter, and then go ahead and just fry it a little bit. You don't want to fry it for, I will probably say just fry it for 5 to 7 minutes and keep it aside. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my broccoli. You can use whatever vegetable of your choice. You just cut it up, wash it, and toss it into the same frying pan I used to fry the chicken, because of the fact that I still had some oil and spice or stock inside that pan. So I just went ahead, tossed my broccoli, and also I added some spinach inside. Just fry it a little bit. I would say maybe 2-3 minutes, and also keep that aside. And then over here we're going to quickly prepare the sauce for the potato and every other thing we've prepared. All right, so here I went ahead and added some grounded garlic, because you want that nice garlic taste. And over here I added some what is it called, some flour, just to thicken up the sauce. You want the sauce to be as thick as possible. Make sure that floury taste is out of your food. You want to make it, maybe fry it for a minute or two. And then I went ahead and added some chicken broth, and with that chicken broth you probably just leave it for 2 minutes. And then I went ahead and added some whipping cream. This right here, guys, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. And then of course I also added some whole milk, and once you add that, you cover it to simmer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my parmesan cheese, season it. You want to add your pepper, your chicken stock, whatever seasoning you want to add to the sauce, and that is it, guys. Oh my gosh, you have to try this particular recipe. It tastes amazing. And of course over here I'm going to go ahead and just place the chicken onto the potato, add up my vegetables, and then go ahead and put the sauce. You want to go ahead and just pour the sauce inside, and with this you're going to toss it into your oven for 30 to 45 minutes, guys, so that everything will be done, everything will marinate. And oh my gosh, please just try out this recipe because it's amazing. And of course, by now, our whole chicken have already baked for, I would say, about 2 hours, right? With my whole chicken, I like to bake it for at least 4 hours. So I'm sure everything, the inside, everything is well cooked. So I'm going to go in with my barbecue sauce and just massage it all over the chicken, because we love that barbecue taste. And of course, I'm going to leave all the measurements, guys, in case you guys are interested in any of the recipes you can see in this video. All the, direct and accurate measurements is all going to be in my description box. So definitely try and check that out. And please also, if you're enjoying this video, please kindly hit that like button below. It really does help. So once everything is up in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and begin the next meal, and this is going to be some mac and cheese. And I went ahead and added some chicken stock inside my water, added the macaroni, and over here we're going to quickly make the sauce for the mac and cheese. And while I was trying to make my sauce, I realized that my macaroni was already done, so I just went ahead and sieved that out. And then I added some I think butter inside my frying pan, parmesan, a little bit of flour just to, you know, for the thickness, for thickening. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some whipping cream. You guys know when it comes to mac and cheese, you want to make sure that your sauce is popping. And of course, you can use whatever cheese you want. Over here I'm using some sharp cheddar cheese, and you want to just add up your cheese and make sure it melts. And once the cheddar cheese is almost melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add some, I think, mozzarella. And you guys, to be honest, I wish I used the one you have to grate yourself, but I was just so tired, it was running late already, so I just used this one. But I really advise, if you want your mac and cheese to be popping, guys, just use the one that you grate yourself. It makes, you know, it just makes the food taste better. Also went ahead and added some paprika, mixed up everything. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but I also used whole milk for my mac and cheese, just a little bit. And over here I just added my mac inside the pot, added some sour cream. I love the taste sour cream gives my mac and cheese, so I added some sour cream. And over here I'm just going to go ahead and mix, you know, the mac and the cheese together, the sauce, and then toss it inside my oven tray. And also here I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle some of the sharp cheddar cheese and also some mozzarella, and, you know, just sprinkle some paprika, cover it up, and toss it inside my oven. Guys, most of the things we're cooking today are all going into the oven. So next is I'm going to make some African soup, and I'm making some fresh fish and salad soup. Guys, this right here is, you know, those food you cook only during ceremonies, right? Like maybe Christmas or Easter, ceremonial soup. This is what this is all about. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash up my fish. I'm using catfish and also some beef, and with this right here I have some goat meat, I have some chicken breast, and also, you know, I had some omo for it. So I went ahead and just added some onions, some chicken stock, just, you know, just cooked my beef a little bit. And with the fish, I already washed it with hot water and some salt and kept it aside. And then over here, you guys, as you can see, the meat is almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the water that I'm gonna use to cook the soup. And then I added some yam. This yam, I actually cut it and put it inside my freezer. So that's the reason it's kind of black, but that is yam. And for salad soup, you definitely need some yam. And of course, for the soup, we have some local spice. I have some ogiri, efuru, akwukwo uziza, mkpụrụ uziza, a little bit of otaze, and of course pepper and crayfish. And another thing about this soup is that, guys, it's so good also for a woman that just had a baby. If you just had a baby and need something very hot and spicy, you know, for your stomach, it helps with cleansing the stomach and all those good stuff. All right, guys, so I went ahead and blended all those local spices together, and now I went ahead and added my yam into my blender, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water in there and just blend everything. You want to blend the yam and the spices. And then over here I just went ahead and added all the blended things inside my pot. And then I brought another pot and I added my already washed fish. If you want your fish when you're making your nsala soup to still be all together when you're done, you want to do your fish separately. So I went ahead and added some chicken stock, you know, chicken seasoning, pepper, and just, you know, fried. There is no oil or anything. I just kind of simmered the fish, you know, alone. And then once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and add the fish into the soup. Maybe cook it for 3 to 5 minutes, nothing too much. And you guys, when you're all done, your whole fish is still going to be whole, and this soup tastes amazing. If you want to get the sweetness of this soup, guys, just by the side, make some pounded yam. Of course, you guys know I'm going to make my pounded yam. So you want to put water on fire, make it boil a little bit, and then you go ahead and add your pounded yam, and then just make it, you want to stir it, make sure it's all good, and, you know, add a little bit of water, and that is basically it, guys. My soup, my nsala soup is ready, and my pounded yam is ready. Oh my gosh, guys, now I'm looking at this like I think I'm gonna have some nsala soup this afternoon, because why not? You guys, the holiday can be complete without adding some snack to the menu. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and spray my pan with some olive oil, and then I'm gonna melt some butter. And you guys, I picked up these biscuits from my local supermarket. If you want a very fast biscuit, guys, just go ahead and buy this. I think it was $2 or so, but oh my gosh, like biscuits is a must when it comes to the holiday for us. So of course you toss it into your frying, into your oven tray, and just bake it for I think 30 minutes. And then once it's out, you go ahead and use your butter and just brush it on it, and that is it. Our biscuit is ready. Okay guys, so do we have any pecan pie lover in the house? When it comes to the holiday, I absolutely love me some pecan pie. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your at-home pecan pie. And all you're going to need is some flour, and also I used 2 sticks of butter. Like I said, I'm going to leave all the measurements in my description box, so definitely try and check that out. And also I added a pinch of salt, and just went ahead and just mixed everything together, the flour, the butter and salt. And then over here I'm going to go ahead and just mix up my my egg yolk, just the yolk, not the egg white, just the yolk. And also I added some water and I put that inside the mixture. Just mix everything together. So I have flour, I have butter, I have milk, I have salt in here, and of course I sprinkled a little bit of flour on my table. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure everything is well mixed together. And then I'm going to use this paper and cover it, and this is going to go in my refrigerator for 40 minutes because you want everything to be all marinated. And of course over here I'm going to go ahead and just knead it. I'm going to use my kneading tool to knead the dough. This is a dough right now. And then once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and put the dough inside my baking pan and cut whatever is left. Once you add it into your pan, guys, whatever is left, you can go ahead and use your kitchen knife to cut it out. And over here I'm just putting a design to my pecan pie, and I absolutely love that design, guys. I did it with just my hand. And of course once I get that done, I'm going to go ahead and add a weight. This is called a pie weight. You can use a beans, or you can go ahead and buy a pie weight from Amazon. I'm going to toss my dough into the oven for maybe like 30 minutes at most. And then over here I'm going to add 2 cups of pecan. You guys know it's called pecan pie, so you need a lot of pecan. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of syrup, cornstarch, and then 3 eggs. All the measurements is going to be in my description box. I'm just going to carefully beat the egg, add it into the mixture of the syrup and pecan. And over here I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar, as you all can see. And then also, just for that nice flavor, I'm going to add some vanilla extract. And over here I added some butter, a little bit of salt, a pinch of salt, and I'm going to mix everything all together. This is that very nice juicy creamy thing you see inside your pecan pie. And after 30 minutes, the pecan, the dough is already ready. I'm just going to go ahead and add up my my sauce into the pecan, cover it up, and we're going to bake this for 40 minutes. And look at that, guys, our pecan is done. This is the end, guys. We have some main dish, we have some snack. Like, oh my gosh, guys, please let me know what you think about this video in my comment section. Let's discuss. What are you cooking for Thanksgiving? I'm still going to cook more things for Thanksgiving, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys, just an inspiration if you're still thinking of what to cook for Thanksgiving. I hope this video is helpful. Like I always say, please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.